Did my stream just die temporarily? 'Cause it said, shows that I went down to 0 view. Yeah, my stream just popped in and out of existence for a second there, but it looks like it's coming back probably. I don't know. Anyway, they're gonna play reissen here. Let's watch Savi. Always can watch more Savi. Hey, the viewers are here. Alright, alright. Let's try to bump my hype levels back up. Maybe the new bracket finally ended. So, where we're at in this tournament right now, it's a little hard to be too hyped because it looks like Spank and IS are basically 100% guaranteed to be in the final together. And by basically 100% guaranteed, I think I mean it is literally guaranteed now. That but yeah, even if RB wins this, they only have a set win versus Whoop. Spank and IS both have beaten them 2 games to however many RB gets here. So they will be the 2 teams with the most points because everyone beat Whoop. And yeah. So Spank will be playing IS in the final. And their first set, for those of you who missed it because you wanted to argue about whether or not SWAT Llama should be allowed to sub for Spank 2, they had a very close set. Spank looked like they were going to take redemption. They were up a flag with like 4 minutes to go, and they kept that lead up until the last second. And then at the last possible second, our IS scored and sent it to like 3 overtimes and then won. So ended up dropping redemption off of that. Then they lost haste in a close but not that close game. It was pretty close, but there wasn't 3 overtimes. And then Rust, I believe, also went to overtime, but Spank was actually able to close that one out. So ended up being 1-2 Spank, so 2-1 IS. I don't know why I said it backwards that like way, but anyway, 2-1 for IS, but they were all close games. So Spank's very much got a chance in this final. They're going to have an uphill battle, considering the fact that IS will have a pick advantage for winning in the pool stage. But they'll still have every chance. I don't think that the picks are going to be that important because I feel like both of these teams have practiced every map equally. So it comes down to the stylistic differences. And even with the stylistic differences, I don't think there are maps that Spank... maybe they'll be able to be favored in... Like, Spank's probably favored on Rust, maybe. I guess maybe favored on, like, Luna. Maybe on Enigma, too. I don't know. Maybe not on Enigma. I don't know. Point is, I can't think of any huge advantages that either team's gonna have. So even though IS will have the pick advantage, I'm not sure how much it's gonna matter. I'm gonna see if there's any tea that I can have right now. My voice is starting to feel it a bit. Be right back. Viewer count, not that it matters, fluctuating all over the place. It went from 5, and then it rebooted into 15, and now it's back down to 7. But it's okay. I'm gonna blitz this our community. What? What is Darkfire talking about? Oh, okay. All right, we've got a funny guy here. I'm trying to understand what more plates, more dates means. There's a euphemism in here that I must be missing. The disrespect to RB right now, though. Darkfire just talking to his fan troll while playing RB. Zavi, though, gets punked there, and RB looking to score off it, but they're going to have to deal with Gangler. Looks like they've dealt with Gangler, and hey, they're going to tie it up. Well, Inky alert. 2 Inkies. They will tie it up. Oh, don't worry, Gangler. I'm sure he's typing his novella now as we speak. Not appear to be any tea made. There would be some tea. A little tea. It's okay, everybody. I found a little tea. And RB's gone up a flag here in this relatively meaningless game. I think it is completely meaningless. I don't think there's any way this could matter. I mean, I guess... So IS would be 2-2-2 for 6, and Spank would be 2-3-1. They would be tied, but then IS would have the tiebreaker. So yeah, there's no way this can matter. Tied up again anyway. Partisan, though, doing a ton of work in here. He practically kills the whole IS team. Enough of a way for R4 to get him, but R4 has in fact died somehow. So nothing accomplished there. Darkfire on the touch. Let's watch some Darkfire, Pav. I heard about this guy on moreplatesandmoredates.com. The story of the game is his quest for continuation of tournament champion. Putting moves on. Goes around the box side. Able to hit the rifle, but against a full opponent, it is not enough. Saviak, though, he's out. He's got 50. He's going to double pipe. Boy, am I jealous of people's ability to just do that move. Never in a million years will I get the hang of it, it feels like. $20 more seconds to go. IS pulled away at the end here and completely destroyed RB. So, assuming Spank's almost done with Whoop, which we'll go check on now. 7-1. Yeah, I'd say they're almost done with Whoop. Maybe they can get 10. Well, Secret's a little frustrated that his team is losing 8-1. Whoop actually scoring one there. But 40 seconds to go until I no longer have to make up things to talk about. And we can start either the finals or at least the countdown to the finals, depending on what the IS and Whoop teams want. Or IS and Spank teams want. So another unfortunate showing. I mean, this is going chalk from Division A in the ECS. Same exact result. Kind of looking like we have a really clear hierarchy of the teams in this game right now. IS, Spank, RB, Whoop in that order. Unless Spank has something to say about it in this grand final here. I accidentally just blew up my chat box to take up like the entire screen. Help. Someone help me. It's too big. Fuck it. Alright, I got it smaller again. Give me a time, Frosty. That was kind of all the music I had lined up. I kind of thought the finals would start by now. I didn't notice that Harbor has 2 moons. What planet is this harbor even on? It looks like it's just a normal harbor on planet Earth, and you look up and there's 2 moons. Why are there 2 moons? Someone explain! This is a lot less aesthetic than Fortress, I feel like. Fortress is actually fairly pleasant. I feel like I'm actually getting 5 FPS here. Or fine FPS. Ultra? What is Ultra? There's no Ultra in my settings. Graphics. I do not see an Ultra. Maybe if I add glare, it'll kill it. Oh shit, glare actually does kill a lot of FPS. That's true. The taunt. Oh, got him. Maybe Hades doesn't even know the finals have started. Sauerbraten TV 24/7 map views with chill music vibes. I'm about it. Full screen it. That'll make my FPS better, if anything. I have my windowed resolution is the same as my full screen resolution. Okay, Hades is back, so I think there may actually be some Sauerbraten. Oh, you mean that. Yeah, I thought we were talking about FPS. Well, I haven't full screened it because nothing's happened. There has not been a game yet. Once the game starts, I will full screen it. Man, the level of bad blood between... The level of bad blood between Spank and IS right now is too damn high. Okay, I think we actually have both teams here. So let's maybe crank the hype levels back up a little bit. And they're going to actually play some Sauerbraten. Alright. Oh, baby. We're off here on Rexus. We've got Glare on now. Subtle. And Rexus getting kills. Get onto the flag. No problem, except for the problem of the spawning IS players. And that looks like a return. Good rail from Rexus there. He's done 50 damage. Will that be enough? Possibly. Possibly. Yes, indeed. And now Rexus is out with 100. He's being chased. He's taking a rifle. Oh, expects the shotgun, but not able to finish. Anyone who would like to go point out in the Sour World Discord perhaps that the finals really have started. Oh no, it's IRS. Come to notice my sound hacks. Because everything is a hack in his eyes. Rex is choking the rifle there, but he does manage to get the return. On a slightly serious note, IRS, you can add... Obviously, I do not have vanilla flag sounds and CTF sounds and stuff, but you can actually add sounds for team flag take, team flag drop, etc. in the CFG with alt sound rather. That's a feature ERL added for this release. So you should try that out. Anyway, somehow Spank didn't end up scoring it whenever. No, never mind. They weren't supposed to score. I gotta lock in here. So Spank, they're gonna make a touch here. It's not a very strong touch. I'm expecting it to go down, and it does. As long as Spank can get back on defense, they're not gonna be losing any sleep over that. Yep, that makes perfect sense, Iris. How did Bob do in the loser bracket? No rifle there for Rexus. That's a big whiff. Possibly going to cost his team the flag there, and it definitely contributed to it. Still 0-0 though. Very often Luna scores by now. It's shows how tight these teams are feeling right now. But Darkfire's going to get a touch. He's quite low. Hades. Darkfire, hands off. Hades, can they protect him? Oh, but Hades is not free to score. Oh, he just jumps. He fucking pit jumps and gets away with it. The balls on this man. The balls on this man. Yeah, it's, I don't mean loser's bracket like in the typical sense. I mean loser's bracket. Am I right or am I right? Anyway, Saviak falls off the pit straight into the loser's pit. And Spank is going to convert on this flag. Only one healthy guy, so I doubt this is going anywhere. And indeed, it does not. In fact, Gangler on the touch is lagging? What? Glangler? And he pit jumps but does not get away with it. And IS... a little bit of a bungle. That is the second time I've seen Gangler pit jump and not get away with it in this tourney. He might need to stop doing that. Darkfire, though, away, and he's got support from Gangler. Oh, the frosty shotgun! But Gangler's way out in front. This will be hard for Spank to score. He's got the one kill, but Gangler, he's taking a while here. He drops it off. And IS will have a chance to get back here. Savi moving in, looking for angles. He's able to get onto the flag and drop it off. So more time that Spank has to stall. Rexus. Looks like IS is going to get this. Incredible work from IS there to stall that flag and eventually return it. They're not seriously going to also score off this, are they? Darkfire juking around behind Frosty. He's doing a ton of work. He hands off. And IS turns that situation into a score. That's incredible. They were dead in the water. Spank was sure to score that, and instead IS scores. Now, Hades gets onto the flag. He's got a lot of work to do on Darkfire, and he cannot do it. So we are tied at 1-1 here. But now Gangler with the touch. Now this game's playing more like Luna. He's on 10 HP, but he's got a ton of support. Frosty guns him down. Frosty maybe has noticed that Gangler is lagging badly. Possibly. Or I don't know what that is, ultimately. It's a weird selection of letters. A rare insight into Frosty's unstable psyche there with Wajoa. Rexus doubles back. He's heard the telly. Able to take out Darkfire. And Rexus now supporting from under. This has turned into an extremely chaotic Luna. The one... No! They actually do go down. So now Darkfire, Saviak onto the flag. Rexus. No! That rifle goes through somehow. I mean, it doesn't because that's not how Sauerbraten works, but it seemed like for sure it was going to score. Now, it does score, and now there's an IS back. Or has he doubled back around? No momentum for Spank here. Rexus running around on 40. Still running around on 40. Completely disastrous switch of momentum there for IS from Spank. And remember, IS could be up even more if they hadn't pit jumped. And they could be up even more if they had caught out Hades' pit jump. So, IS arguably outplaying Spank so far here. Although Spank did get that flag all the way to their base and hold it 2 rotations of IS stalling, which is skilled by IS to get the return, but a bit unfortunate for Spank. Rexus going for a no-hope attack there. Absolutely no hope. I don't think Wood Joe is quite as classic as Rom Dog. But now, Spank, they will get the return. Rexus is taking out one behind them, and now Rexus is running in. Spank has gone back to their old habits here. They are just sending Rexus bum rushing across the map. Absolutely no restraint whatsoever being showed by Spank here. They've got everyone out of base immediately here. And one gets across top. Rexus is going to double back now. Not hitting the shot yet. There's the shot. Takes out Darkfire. And he's got a man up in defense. In fact, Frosty's killed Gangler, so Frosty's out, but Rexus, can he support with this low health? He's done so. Is it going to be enough? No, the flag falls through! The flag falls through. This troll platform on Luna. Or he pit jumped. I didn't see which. But I think he was standing on the platform and the flag fell through. Alright, Darkfire out. He's already taken some damage from Rex, but Rex is not finding the finishing shot. There it is. But there's an IS to take it back. This should be a return and a score. Yes. Spank ties it up with 2:36 to go. This has been one hell of a weird-ass game. Both of these teams could have so many more scores than they have. Did the flag pit? No, it did not. They're able to return it. Rexus kills one, goes down. Spank pushed back a bit, but they're able to clear base. Now Rexus spawning. Will he stay and defend? Looks like he's going to play defense. Gets a few MG bullets on Darkfire, but he's in some difficulty. And by Darkfire, I do mean Darkfire. The double Enki thing confusing me a lot. Now Rex is pushing out with 30-30. Eventually, suicides. All Spanks down. Is there a sneak? There is not a sneak. That is Darkfire returning his own flag. Now he will go in from the top right of Spank base. Undetected, able to easily kill Rexus. And now, with support, he's going to be out, but he takes a ton of damage. Clutch shots coming in from Hades, and then Frosty there to put the return in. But another take from IS. Darkfire moving out to support here. He's not going to get onto it. And in fact, now it is Frosty with the touch. Frosty out on absolutely nothing. Can he hand off to a teammate here? Gangler's killed Hades, so Gangler's alive. Frosty, though, just in time to get on there. I like that jump. There was a chance that Gangler was get there, but it looked like there was enough time, and there just was. Now, Spank. They've had some tragedies attempting to hard defend before. Frosty goes for the shotgun. How much did he get there? He got a lot, and there's Rexus to get the return. 108 to go. Let's go on to IS here, because I don't want to be watching Spank pop when they tragically fail their defense. Gangler completely destroying multiple members of the Spank team. He's onto the flag with 42. Hands off to Darkfire. On Darkfire now. Darkfire is across with 55. He jukes up. Frosty has the flag. He's not going to be the one to go down hard defending again. He wants counter offense. Hades with the return. Frosty, where is he? He scores the flag. 4-2, 42 seconds on Luna. Map score is 0-0. This was IS pick, and they are 33 seconds away from losing it. Savi on Savi now. He's coming in. Darkfire, rocket jumps to flag. Goes down. May have fallen off. A boon for Spank. If so, they might have mathematically sealed this. If that... No, the flag was not down. So Savi out. 21 seconds. Still theoretically doable. That return may have made it impossible. Small map, though. We'll keep our eyes peeled here. Darkfire goes down. 12 seconds. 10 seconds. At this point, mathematically speaking, I would say it is impossible for IS to win this. So Spank, surprise first map pick win. And, yeah, that's... Spank fans are fucking in it right now. Wrecked with the Faith in Spank pick. Gets the huge payout. Jamra, pay that shit out, my man. And run that next bet. Now, I don't know if it's pick, counter pick, or if it's just pick alternates. Sour tends not to complicate these things, so I'm guessing it's pick alternates rather than pick, counter pick, counter pick, counter pick. I actually prefer counter pick. I think that's a more fair sort of rubber banding format for these sorts of things, but... Alright, prediction started. The teams are deliberating silently, and Spank has picked Redemption. Ha! Chords! Normally, that would make sense, but you've got to pay attention to what's going on. We made it quite clear that it was a single game bet. This is the final, Tamino, if that's what you're trying to figure out. Darkfire going ham, kills like 20 people. Probably still not going to be enough to score, and indeed it is not. Off on Darkfire again. He's going full forward. He's fallen down, but in fact, that may be exactly what he needed for this attack. There are Spanks in the enemy base. 2 down. Anyone up? Yes. Frosty camping him out intelligently. Darkfire not able to steal one here. Darkfire getting a little confused by his wall hacks, thinking the floor was in fact not there. But ultimately the defense is successful, and he will run across with still 75, able to put some pressure on here. He's taken a rifle. He does not get the flag. Possibly the rifle push actually pushing him off there. The channel points are slowly coming in. Everyone's a little shell-shocked from the first bet. They're not sure what's a safe bet anymore. Darkfire takes a rifle from somewhere. That's going to hurt his push, but no, he's got support. So they're going to get out. No Frosty. Darkfire. Names of players. Reset. So a lot of sound and fury signifying nothing, but Saviak? No, Saviak's down. Let's go on to Gangler here. And here's our first touch. Darkfire finally getting on. He's got 36-36, and he's made it to his support. Where are the Spank players? There's Hades. Hades the only man with a chance to do something about this. He's done quite a lot. Hades on fire. He runs across with a rocket jump. 6 stuff from Hades, and Frosty's across. He can't take a rifle, but there's no contest. Spank with the big plays right there to score that one. Yeah, close the fucking bet. Now that Spank's on the fucking board quick before everyone switches their points. You know, that glass case with the, like, particle accelerator in it is pretty cool. Frosty gets wiped out. A lot of red on the board right now. IS going to come in with some strong pressure. Gangler, great support. He's running away back to support from under. IS should score this, and they do. So IS right back on the board, not phased by Hades' big plays. Man, Glare eats a lot of FPS. I put on Glare, and even Redemption takes FPS. Hades is taking with very little health. He's got support, but I think there is an IS out in front. Indeed, there is. Here comes Darkfire. He's gotten the 1 kill, but he goes down. Spank will ultimately score it. Somehow, Jamra has still not closed the bets. Jamra is in open revolt against the normal way to run bets. Okay, the bet is closed. My stream chat is just lagging. Odd. Very odd. Because it still shows the bets is open. Anyway, 6:33 to go. Pretty eventful redemption so far, as IS looks for redemption here to avoid going down 2-0 in what is just a best of 5. Hades is kind of on fire right now. Goes down to Darkfire, though. Frosty kills Darkfire. Gangler kills Frosty. No real advantage gained for either team in that exchange. Now IS, Savi rushing across. Good, clean kill, relatively speaking. So he'll take with 54. Goes upper. That makes him railable, and there's the spawn. But can they get up to get the flag? They can. Gangler. No, wait, they can't. You can from that direction. This could turn out great for Spank. Gangler kind of getting caught there at Teledes. Not really able to support in any meaningful way. Spank getting what was frankly a fairly lucky spawn. In order to take Savi out with the clutch rifle as he went with 34. All right. Gangler, 100-100 on this take. He's got full support. Spank finally gets overwhelmed by the pressure, and IS gets themselves back into contact here with their second flag. Hades moving across with 10. The intensity level in this final is picked up. Strategy has died down. Frosty's on the touch, but he's only got 5 health. Where's the defense for Spank? Rexus is able to do it. And so they will get back to the neutral situation. Rex is defending with 70-71. He's got one rifle. Looking for rockets around the corner. Great damage. Takes him out. Still a fight in the Spank base. Darkfire goes down. And Hades on 35-35 will suicide. Zabi running across. No hesitation. Gets completely wiped out there. Not able to accomplish much. Gangler coming in with 5 health. Still a lot of pressure on the Spanks right now. They're having a hard time leaving their base. Excuse me. Rex is now looking to hard defend while his team goes out. He probably heard that jump from Darkfire. He did. And he's done good damage. He's camping Teledes. This will slow him down, though. Yeah, indeed. The turn from behind. Spanks rocketing each other. Hades down under with 40-40. Eventually has to suicide. Tons of pressure coming onto Spank here, but they haven't broken yet. Oh, nope. Not able to get through there either. This is shades of the first redemption. They were up for so long, weathering the pressure, but eventually they went down. They need to get more flags on the board here. This 1 flag lead is not safe with 4 minutes to go. There is Frosty with the touch. He's out with 100-100. Can't ask for much more than that. He knows IS is in front of him, but they fall. That is going to allow him to score the flag without difficulty, and now he can defend with rifle. There's going to be some pressure here. Spank looking for the spawns. Both suicide, but that's okay. Hades should be up, and by Hades I mean Rexus. And they are all up, so they should be able to weather any counter push. Darkfire with his patented spot. Not going to get out, though. But this is bad. No, it's okay. Saviak falls down. Gangler, though. Frosty. Nice play. Gangler's ragdoll goes over the side. I can't believe I ever streamed with ragdolls off. What was I thinking? Good rifle there. Knocks Darkfire down. The 2 Spanks converge on him. Frosty alive with 100-100 is the man to beat for Gangler here. Fuck, my cough is making itself known now all of a sudden with the amount of talking I'm having to do. Uh-oh, Spank pressure. Darkfire, there's the rifle now. Frosty, Darkfire's gone down. And he's well defended by his teammate. Just a hard flag run to stop. Avior, furious right now after seeing that flag score by Darkfire. Still, that's why Spank got that other flag on the board. They still are tenuously in the lead here. Frosty defends effectively with 61-61. He will also push out and try to do some damage on Gangler. Not that much, but that's okay. Been on the Spanks for a while here. Let's go on to Gangler himself. His teammates are dead. He'll be the one to push out here. Where are the Spanks? Spanks, if they've gone in right now, this could be a chance for them. But they don't appear to have. All the Spanks back again with 216. Are they really going to hard defend choke again? Darkfire goes down. Gangler coming in. Free non-stop pressure for IS. This can't go on, surely. Will Spank really hard defend again for 2 minutes? No, Darkfire, big touch here. Savi and Gangler coming in to clean up. Rexus goes down. Where's the flag? Oh, it's down here. That ends up being key for Spank, actually. But Gangler on 100-100, he's coming in. He's doing a ton of damage. This is why it's hard to hard defend on Redemption for all this time. Frosty's behind him. He only needs a shotgun. It's down, but there's the IS there for the score. But Spank has a good chance to counter this. They took a lot of damage, though. And instead, it's not going to be a score, and it's tied up. But at least they're not going to have the same heartbreak of having it happen in the last 10 seconds. Spank way too bottled up on defense there. Really, the only sensible result was for Gangler to eventually break through that. Okay, finally now Spank back on their offense. Rexus gets taken out fairly easily. All the IS are back, so let's go back onto Spank. Let's see what Frosty can do. Frosty's the man to watch for sneak offense. He's fighting at upper still, getting pushed all the way back into base, and now he's trying to run away up. He does, but IS will know he's here. Darkfire with the touch, but hey, Frosty's out in front. He should be able to... He doesn't get on the flag. No, the choke from Frosty. Oh my God, you hate to see it. Hades, though, with the touch. Where is he? Oh, Darkfire saves it at the last second. And now Darkfire could easily score this. And they do. And that's going to be redemption for IS. Crazy lag coming out from Gangler there. Well, Frosty's always got to say something like that, but to be fair, Gangler, they actually earned the server in the group stage fair and square. So for once, the server bitching doesn't have to be a thing. So the betting swinging around wildly here. I'm looking for. Fuck are my cough drops? Fuck. Got like a giant ass bag. They go. Should I leave it at work? Here they are. Alright, the map pick has come in. It's haste. I'm fucking busy eating cough drops, not even seeing the map. But now I am here. And haste. So haste went to IS fairly commandingly in the first game, which explains why they picked it here. And Hades with the touch. Trapped in house, no hope. And funny ragdoll suicide from Rexus there. So IS all across. Big, strong push here. How will Spank choose to defend this? Gangler, easy money. So there's Hades with the counter touch, but here comes the full weight of IS onto him. There's Frosty. Gangler does a ton of damage. Gangler is unstoppable in general, and especially on haste, I'm thinking. He'll hold with 85-85. There's Gangler. Oh, big damage from Spank there to save that one. And there's the score for Spank. Frosty able to take out Saviak, getting some revenge for that Rust return that Savi got on him. Proving harder than I anticipated to talk with a cough drop in my mouth. I may have to remove the cough drop. But for now, I'm on Gangler as he's got 35-35 and support with this flag. Hands off. Where are the Spanks? Oh, here they come, but they are throwing away their lives. That should be an easy score for this team that I'm watching. You may have heard of them. The Impressive Squad. Still only 19 people watching the two best teams in the game play eCTF here. Rex is away with very little health, but he's got a lot of support. Unless they've misjudged the players who are back, this should score. Oh no, there's a chance here. And IS gets the dream return. Rexus will run out in front of them, just try to get to the enemy flag, but he meets resistance. The dream return for IS saves him from going down 2-1. Let's go on to Hades here. Dr. Hades, the sponsor of this eCTF tournament. Getting successful damage in mid, and he's going to look for a little extra. No, he's decided the suiciding is the way to go. Manu has changed his bets. He's going for IS now. Maybe that's the jinx that Spank needs to take this game. Rocket whiffs from Hades there, so escaping tunnel is IS. Frosty's out with 71-71. That ought to be enough to defend himself, if nothing else here. But he does meet Gangler. Oh, Frosty's clutch. But, yes, there's Rexus to take it. And the return, too. The IS are behind the play. This is going to score. IS betters are sweating, but still 6:17 to go. A long time for IS to make up this lead. Rexus, the last man alive, defending for his team. Here come the Spank spawns. Interesting thing to note here. This is 3 Inkies and 3 Snouts and no one else on the server right now. It appears that most of Sour has decided that those are the 2 player models to play. All quiet on the Rex's front. No, here comes the attack from Gangler. Hades able to fend it off. And Rexus still playing very conservative here. There he spots the attack and mutuals with Darkfire. I hear an attack coming, or was it an attack going? It was an attack going, but there indeed is an attack coming. Gangler taken out clean with 2 rifles. That'll let Rexus push up and try to support here. He's still paranoid. And indeed, with good reason, as there is Darkfire. Rexus takes him out. He's on 50-50. He's still going to push. This could be dangerous here. Indeed, Rexus goes down, but he occupies IS enough that they do not push fully in. Here comes Darkfire, though, totally full on this attack. There's Rexus meeting him. Does a key rifle. Spank needs to reset, but they can't yet. And Gangler across mid. Still plenty of time for IS to do this. In fact, they're looking like they're getting a really strong push right now. Gangler on 100-100. Eats the huge team rocket! Still, though, oh, Hades is able to kill Savi. Who did that rocket even hit? Frosty on the attack. Getting pushed back. He's still going in with 18. Goes down. Meanwhile, Rex is pushed all the way up. Able to cause the reset. He's going to have to keep holding this with 85-85. It's insta-time for Rexus. He hits 1, but he's taking a rifle. That's a lot of problems that Rexus is currently having. He's able to hit that rifle there, but who can get onto the flag? Hades gets onto it. 50-50, wants to hand off desperately to Rexus, and there is his teammate to take the handoff. He's going to double back around. Good MG. Still not able to finish it. There's the finish. A lot of pressure from IS here. Zaviak holding. Where is Darkfire? Here he comes. Gets onto Rexus. Gets it. There's the spawn for Hades. All right, Spank under a lot of pressure right now. Can they get out and put any kind of pressure onto Savi? Frosty's dead. Where's Rexus? There's the attack. Did that rocket hit Frosty? It may have. Hades goes down to Darkfire. Rexus, no. And IS scores. The Team Rockets are just coming in. First for IS, now for Spank. But the one for Spank, more consequential. If that was indeed. I don't think it was a 120 because I tabbed to Frosty and he was over 40. But anyway, cross cap developing. Who's got more health? Darkfire on 50-50. But it looks like he's getting across. No, he's not. Spank, though, super low. Frosty cannot possibly score this, can he? Hades looking to defend him. Spank 2 up. Hades needs to save his team from the pusher. And he does. 4-2, 237. Now IS is in some difficulty. Hades will suicide. IS will be able to get a lot of pressure here, but the Spanks are up. Ooh, Hades wisp, but he does do a lot. So there'll be a touch, but it'll be a weak touch. There's Savi with 5. He just sort of dies. Oh, there's Gangler. Okay, Gangler, nope, gets smelled out. So Hades, enough. Good pressure from Darkfire. Let's go on to the IS here. We'll go on to Gangler. He tends to be the man who makes these things happen. Eats that nade and goes down. Rex's quick suicide. But here comes the push from his teammate. Darkfire also down. Savi in. Frosty suicides. Hades suicides. Rex is defending against Savi with Gangler coming in after him. They're waiting house. Going for the 3-man push. 2 already repelled. Where's Darkfire? There's Darkfire, causing problems with 50-50. Not able to get much. And Frosty pushes out, looking to get some damage out in front. He's gone a little bit. Savi on 69-69, nice. And it's so nice, in fact, he's getting out. No, he's going to have to hand off to Darkfire. Darkfire is quite low. Clutch from Rexus. I don't know if he was the last man in front, but if he was, that was a game-saving type of shot there. 1:11 to go. They've got 2 flags. Surely Spank can hold on, but Hades gets wiped out. Frosty bottled up. Does some damage. Rexus saves it. Where's the spawn for Hades? He's going to have to be the one to do this. He does. Where does the danger come from now? Hades defending with rifle. Right. Hades looks nervous. Is that a ragdoll death or an actual jump? I don't know, but he cakes one out there. Everyone suicides at once. I think that was the correct play. Yes, everyone is dead for IS, and they'll meet again in Spank base. Gangler going in with one of his inkies. Looks like Darkfire since Savi is down. Gangler goes down. Darkfire also goes down. One more push repelled. I think that this has been enough. I think Spank's going to do it. No one winning their map pick so far in this series. No, you did correct. You got this. Very interesting. I did sort of call this. I said that IS had earned the map pick advantage, but I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. And so far it has not been. Still deeply offended there are only 20 people watching this. All right, after whining in Discord a bit about my viewer count, we run bets to go into our 4th game here. Spank with the pick on match point. Can they bring it home right here? On the verge of doing something that no team has done for quite some time. Gangler opens with a kill on Rexus and a touch. And he's across with help from Darkfire. Are the Spanks fucking AFK? What's going on here? Oh, Darkfire gets pushed off! Wow. That looked like such a sure thing for IS. It is 2-1 map score in favor of Spank right now. Big rocket for Darkfire, but he does go down. And Frosty not able to get out either. Darkfire on defense, in fact. Repels the preposterously low attack from Hades, but he's taking a lot of damage. He goes down. Here comes the Spank pressure. No defender back for Spank. Although Hades is monitoring the situation. One will get in, so what's Hades going to do here? He fails his jump. This could be catastrophic. Frosty not able to line up the rifle. So Hades is positioning and failed jump there. Ultimately going to cost the first flag for Spank. Savi hitting his shots, but all the Spanks are lined up. Where is... Oh my god. The tension. Darkfire gets the return. And he's out with 61-61. Where are the Spank team? His teammates giving him amazing support here. And IS actually goes up 2-0 on the Spank map pick. Can anyone win their map picks in this tourney? More good pressure in the Spank base. Let's watch Frosty a bit here. He's going to take with 24 health. As long as Spank doesn't over-support him here, which they kind of may have done. Where's Darkfire? Where's Savi? Savi's in. Wiping out Frosty pretty much. He's able to get a shotgun though. Frosty does well to recover from being CG'd to near death there and get an important shotgun blast. But Spank, they are now the team, I don't actually know this for a fact, but they're the team that seems to be getting out-damaged, out-pressured right here. Trapped in their base. Although one of the flags was definitely just Hades' mispositioning. So, if they can clean that up, they aren't necessarily in too much difficulty. But Gangler, strong Gangler map for sure. Darkfire, what's he done? He's out on 8-10. If anyone could find this man right now, he would die to anything. But there are no Spanks. 3-0 on Rust. This is crazy. Frosty gets 1 kill. Spanks just need the pressure now. I mean, defense isn't working for them. Fuck it. Although, to be fair, some of this has been sort of on the lack of defense. So, Rex is looking to score this. Yeah, no. Oh my god, everyone dies. Where's Hades? Hades. Not able to get the shotgun. A little bit of spaghetti, but he does get the kill. Darkfire with the jukes, not enough. Spank won this map versus IS in the group stages. Did Hades just let someone walk by him? He did. Savi walked right by Hades. Hades didn't see it. However, he did predict that Savi would be there somehow. And Savi's frustrated. A touch. A touch for Hades. He's out with 43. He's got some support. One of the supporters behind him. So where are the IS? Are they in front of him? They are. Oh my god! And IS returns it. That was an interesting exchange. It was really hard to tell the timing of that, but the game tells for us, and the game says that IS gets the return there. I might have to turn glare off. The game is not running that smoothly. Yeah, I'm turning glare off. Frosty with the touch. Hades on 2020. He's going to need to go big here. He kind of does, but there's no return. Here comes IS. Rexus. No, he's not even going to have a shot. 4-1 for IS. And what a momentum shift, too, if they can win Rust in such a dominating fashion and have the 5th map come down to their pick with such momentum. Rexus, not really able to get out with that. And 2 Spanks on it. Where's Rexus' spawn? He's here for the defense. He's gone under. Rexus kills Savi. Gangler's down. Darkfire's down. Ooh, Frosty gets wiped out. Going left. No shot for Rexus. Hades has to come up big. Where is he? He's moving across with 79-79. There is Spank pressure. Ooh, Hades. These angles, though. Looking like Gangler, except with the rifle. Oh, no, wait. Gangler did use the rifle. I was thinking of myself while drunk with the rockets. Easy mistake to make. Anyway, Hades holding flag with 79-79. Here comes the pressure. Failed rocket jumps, but on top of Hades is the pressure. There's a nade. The shotgun did not kill him. So Hades will hand off to Rexus, who will hand off to Hades. Hades presumably going to be under some pressure here. The pressure these two teams must be feeling at this point. There's a lot on the line here in terms of bragging rights. Hades missing the rifle. Looking a little shaky. But he's able to get the kill there, no problem, without taking any damage. This flag's been returned. Hades. Rexus apparently did something completely sick that I missed. And now Hades gets great damage there, enough to kill one and suicide himself. So 4-3. Spank is back in this. Gangler down, Rex is down, and Darkfire, the one on the attack right now. He's going to get the kill. Be fended off, but by now Savi should be in. And there is Savi. He's hitting rifles, or he's hitting at least a rifle. And a rifle is all she wrote. But Spank under a lot of pressure right now. Rexus is fucking killing everyone. I gotta watch Rexus clearly here. Darkfire gets out in front of him, but he should have enough team support behind to stop this flag. But Spank doesn't need to get out of their base at some point here. They're still down a flag, and Rexus is going to be the one to do that. Savi has killed Frosty. Savi's with the touch. Rexus, his MG's looking fucking fantastic, but he's got to fight the entire IS team, and it's not going to happen for him. Poor defensive rotation from Spank there, and it costs them as Rexus is forced to try to fight the entire IS team for the return and doesn't get it. Frosty just sort of falls down there and fails some jumps, and that didn't look very good. So a nothing doing there. Spank in desperation mode, by the way. 1:45 to go on their chance to close the series out on their map pick. Not looking good. Darkfire has gotten under. Rexus will be spawning, but Darkfire will be full. Frosty with a touch. Rex is on Darkfire's tail, presumably. And there's the return. But how many IS are alive? Frosty gets the kill. Where's IS? Gangler's out in front. Gangler's surely going to get this return. But the score does come in. This time the insane flag platform situation goes for Spank rather than against them. Darkfire dies. Gangler kills Hades, suicides. Saviak on the defensive. 54 seconds. All they need to do is defend this. What about Darkfire? Is he going to defend? No, even Darkfire defending here. They're just going to repel the Spank attack. They only have to do it for another 42 seconds. Rex is maybe the one to make this happen for Spank then. This is his type of situation. Go in, do a zillion damage while his teammates score. No, he just jumps onto the flag. Rex, don't do that. Rexus needs to go in, wait for his teammates, and do a zillion damage while they take the flag. Instead, he runs in and just completely dies. All of Spank is dead. Rexus just runs across. Rexus, why would that ever work in a million years? Well, anyway. Those Hail Marys are not why Spank lost, because they were, in fact, Hail Marys. So Spank does put in a fairly strong showing, but not enough to overcome the quick 3-0 that they took at the beginning of the game, and it will come down to the 5th and final map pick for IS. The advantage they earned... Yeah, Frosty has noticed the trend. Although now that he's commented on it, it's surely about to break. But even the mighty fall now. Brecht losing his bet finally. I'm forced into a mix. I'm sorry. Oh, please. Riveting flag return on sacrifice warm-up. Enigma. I knew it. I didn't know it because I didn't say it out loud actually, but I really felt the Enigma coming here, and it's going to be Enigma. Enigma is a map where dreams go to die. You cannot control anything on this map. Hard defense just fucking falls apart. But Frosty, Rexus getting the early kills. Will it amount to anything? No, because I believe Hades stayed back. In fact, he did. So the push goes nowhere for Spank. Hades on the defense. Kind of struggling here. Taking his time. Wait, what? Oh my god. That was extremely confusing to watch from Hades' POV, but they get the job done. And they get the job done. So, confusion reigns there as Hades defends his teammate. But now, that's just getting away like it's the easiest game in the world. Wow, that was way too easy. Hades not able to hit the fadeaway rifle. So IS, although it's a 1v1, so if they've won the 1v1, which they have not, Rexus goes down to Darkfire. Frosty on 58-58. This is bad for Frosty, and he goes down, and IS takes an early lead. Dr. Hades SWAT. Okay, there's a Spank needs to be careful here. Their IS out in front of them. Hades, man. Oh, that was Frosty now. Okay, Frosty, man. Not able to get the damage there, and now Spank is down 3-1. Disastrous start to the Enigma. Gangler. Not able to wipe out Frosty there. On Darkfire here. He's done a ton of damage on his way to this take, and he's got a teammate support. Another terrible situation shaping up for Spank. Unless they can kill 2 here, which they can, but the flag does not get out on Rexus's touch. Hades attacking across. Hades should just suicide here. Hades still alive. Finally, he suicides. It looks like Spank's going to get away with it. They lost a lot of momentum. Now Hades on the defense. Rex is also alive on no health. Where is the IS players? They're in front, surely. And there's the take. Hades will have a chance to return this. Doesn't get the shotgun. Still not able to get the return. Oh my god, Spank is kind of choking this. Not gonna lie. Hades with 15-15 just runs in. Fortunately, no one there. And at least Spank has stemmed the bleeding somewhat. But is it really going to be as easy as Darkfire just going left? No, he jukes back around, which is death. But there's another IS. He also is down. Whiff shots from Hades there. But Frosty and his team. Clutch, but he cannot get in for the return. He gets out. Whoa, scary. Looking for the handoff to his teammate. There it is. And a cross cap develops. I'm going to stay on Frosty here. Spanks 2 across. It's going to be a tough carry for whoever's back holding the flag. And there's the return. When you get that 2-on-1 both ways, you really have to get it. And Spank does not get it. Decently supported touch here for Spank. But okay, but Frosty could make this happen still. The spawn? Wait, what are they doing? They don't even know what they're doing. That was something Spank really needed to get. Savi, easy defense. Savi's only warming up as this tourney goes on. We'll stay on Savi Pop a little bit. Spank betters are in shambles right now. There's a massive mourning going on with channel points. Savi, good spawn, but a little weird reaction. Savi? Just in time to watch Savi choke, I was there. And Spank will get a third flag to give themselves some hope. Here comes IS, though, in on the Spank base. Savi will easily repel Rexus, but Spank similarly repels the IS player. Now Gangler moving in. Full stack Gangler in your base. Not what you want to see. Still on 70-70. He's down to 10 now. The Spank flag runner is across. There shouldn't be any IS in here. There was an IS in there. Oh my god. That's devastating. Rexus, Hail Mary? No way. He's not even going to be there in time. That may have been the dagger. 3 flags is certainly doable on this map, but Spank really just... They don't have it. It really looks like they don't have it on this map. They don't seem to have a plan. They don't know how to play Enigma. And now, if they can't clutch this return, things are going to be really out of control. They do clutch the return. Frosty, abandoning base. They really need scores. No, Frosty doesn't want to let it get to 7-3. He's going to double back. And there, indeed, is Darkfire. So this should score. Oh my god, it almost didn't. Is this going to get away now? Frosty's, where's the spawn? He's got 1 shot. As long as the Spank player can get out. But what is the Spank player on? The Spank player is dead. Is the return there? It is. 6-4, 3:13 to go. Can Spank flip the narrative? Can they finally clutch one out against IS? They're going to need possibly a bit of a miracle. And they've got, instead, a problem, which is that Gangler is running the flag with 100-100. Just waiting for his teammates to clear base, which they don't do. And he gets taken from behind by Frosty. He's on 25-25. All he has to do, though, is get in now. Frosty stalls, but it's not enough. 7-4. Rexus is doing fucking 5 zillion damage right now. Can he get some support and score this flag? He's gonna have to... out in front. Hades. Running away. Well, yeah, of course. Oh, God. You knew that was gonna happen. Rex is pretty healthy. Only 2 minutes to go. Spanks. Oh my god. That's it. That's GG. Wait. No, yeah, that's GG. Wait. Wait. Hold. A prayer remains for Spank. Hades, I was 64. No idea what's in front of him. Apparently nothing. Can Spank defend this, though? No, they've got Frosty across with 100-100. I like this for them, actually. As long as Frosty can goat this. Which he cannot. Darkfire out in front, but Frosty should be there to intercept. He is. One more. Got it. Oh, no. Gangler, though. There it is. Okay. 2 flags, a minute 10. No fucking way. Good damage. But wait. No, it's okay for Spank. This could be exactly what they need. No! Rex is on 8-8. There's the shot from Darkfire. The score is in 47 seconds. Darkfire's out. No, he's not. Frosty with the touch. Is this what dreams are made of? There's Gangler. He goes down. Oh, shit. It's tied up. 30 seconds. Darkfire is dead. Frosty's alive. But now, the energy. They made the comeback. Did it take all they have? The next flag will win this, assuming that this can score, which it can. Sudden death overtime, basically, here. 2 minutes to go. The players are having heart attacks. The viewers are having heart attacks. The caster is having a heart attack. Frosty goes down in base. 2S to kill him. Hades, though, with the take. Nothing doing. Rexus, has he defended his position? He's dead, but so is the IS attacker. And now Rexus has his chance to attack. Rexus, 2 men are back, so he's free to do what he can here. A situation he likes. And there's Hades. Have any of the IS... No, Darkfire has killed Frosty. Darkfire is in here somewhere. But he just dives onto it. Spank wins! You were sure it wasn't going to happen, right? Am I alone here? It was obvious that Spank was going to lose it somehow. I was in no way prepared to call it for Spank. Hades fell under the flag, and even as it was happening, I did not believe it. Was Darkfire in the base? He has to have been, right? Can I get the demo? What the fuck? Holy hell. You know, Manu, the last 2 minutes of that did have a little bit of Smash Summit 11. The difference is that A, Smash Summit 11 was played for like a $140,000 prize pool or some shit, and B, Smash Summit 11 was a much higher skill level, and C, Smash Summit 11 was a heart attack from like game 3 of a 10 map, what ended up being a 10 stage final. But I do say that the last 2 minutes of that did have a little bit of that feeling. Honestly, Grand Champ is overrated. I know Darkfire cared about that, but it's not like the old days. It's not the same, like, win one prestigious tourney 3 months in a row, no one can touch you, Grand Champ band thing. Darkfire was trying to win Grand Champ across 3 different eCTF tournaments against varying opposition. I mean, this is the first tourney Spank even turned out their A-team since the last time that we beat IS. Spank A beat IS in the last SVN IFIC tourney they played. Then they did not play in December at all, Spank, and IS won that. Then we played our B team in ECS, and IS won that. And here we finally played our A team, and just barely they were able to pull it out and stop Darkfire's ego from reaching Mars with its size. And yeah, I can't believe it. I frankly cannot believe it. I want to say I believed in my team, and I did believe in my team at first. I believed in them for a bit there. But when they were down 3 flags on Enigma, and it just did not seem possible. It really did not seem possible. But it was possible. And in this eCTF tournament, sponsored by Hades, Spank pulls out the big one. And I finally have something to celebrate. Did you not get paid yet? Oh, I need to call the bet. Oh, John bet. Okay. I got it, guys. And by I got it, I mean, give me like a while I figure out how to get this done. All right, I'm going to my dashboard. We're going to get this done. We're going to get y'all paid out. Just give me possibly multiple minutes. Or possibly no time at all. Let's see here. Oh, I got it. Easy money. Spank maybe. $10K channel points go to 3 viewers. The 21% of you who had faith in Spank. Manu, chief among them. Raking in the channel points. Brecht also. Rich, where do you check the channel points? Or where do I check the channel points? I want to know who our whales are. The Courts misses the low 5-star run TV. Yeah, that's true. Say on the bottom of chat. 16.6K, that's a fucking haul. I'll play us out. The lo-fi.